don't know. It just felt like a lot of like textbook things to say. I mean, he said one thing that inequality is lower now. That's why I feel like, really? Is it lower? What's the metrics there?
I'm not really buying that whole like suddenly it's all we first before anything else.
Someone just let his kids shit in front of NTUC.
That is we first, but if you let him do it. Apparently, it is part of his constitutional duties to read this president's address. It's a vestige of the Westminster system of government. We read the script. We know what the script's going to be.
Yeah.
We just wanted to hear it from Tharman, that's all.
Yeah.
The presidential address is drafted by the government of the day. It really is about what the government prioritizes and is informing the rest of the house what the government is prioritizing.
It's Lawrence Wong.
It's the government.
What even is the Singaporean identity? Is it the little red passport we flex when travelling, joining long queues without knowing what they're for, or the Singlish that slips out no matter where we are? If it's that hard to describe ourselves, how then does the rest of the world see Singapore? A land of crazy rich Asians with low crime and no chewing gum? That's what we got into in episode 646 with poet, writer, and country brand advisor 𝘒𝘩. He's the guy who literally helped define Singapore's brand to the world. Together, we dove headfirst into the thing we call the Singaporean identity. From big milestones like SG60 and hosting the historic Trump-Kim summit to the quiet influence of our orchid diplomacy and our UNESCO-recognized hawker culture. We explored the many ways Singapore tells the world who we are and why multiculturalism really is our diplomatic superpower. And of course, we look to the future to find out what kind of cultural investments we're making to ensure Singapore stays relevant tomorrow. The link to the episode is in the show notes, so please check it out. And now, on to the podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Yala, your thrice weekly podcast where we talk about the hottest news with a touch of what, Terrence?
Good old humor.
Good old humor, man.
Yeah.
How's the weekend, man?
I was a bit under the weather, I'll admit, but the weather at the same time was really beautiful.
Yeah.
When it was raining, it was very nice and cool.
Yeah.
Never got too hot also throughout the whole weekend.
Saturday was a bit hot lah.
Warmish lah, but not like blazing, searing heat.
But I will say, since we always talk about the weather, right?
Yeah.
I was looking for the weather forecast for Saturday morning because it was just a small celebration for my kid's belated birthday. And I checked Google for the weather forecast.
Yeah.
It gave me low precipitation. I checked NEA. It told me thunderstorms on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
All the way till the morning.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Support local. I went with the NEA prediction. And what happened? Saturday morning was hot as shit. Then I was like, huh? Why? Like, I was faced with Google versus NEA, and I trusted NEA, but I don't know why was it. It was so drastically different.
Yeah. Welcome to Singapore. Welcome to Singapore, Harish.
Why?
The predictability of the weather is not there.
It was so drastically wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think for meteorological stations, they predict just based on yes, fluctuations happen, but this was pretty volatile.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's weird.
I usually I triangulate from a few different sources now, like Google and Apple and NEA and all that. Then you make your judgment call from there, and you could still be wrong.
Yeah.
So don't trust any one source.
But it was so drastically different. So just a reminder. But yeah, so that was. This weekend still went well. Went well for me.
Yeah, weather was great. Yeah,
weather was good, and the melancholic weather on Sunday was awesome.
Yeah, perfect setting for the start of a new parliament.
Yeah, one day hot and sunny, one day gloomy and melancholy.
Yeah.
So a lot happened on Friday night. But before we jump into it, what's the spiel, Terrence?
If you're new to this podcast, please like, share, follow, subscribe. Do whatever you can to, tell the algorithms that you like this, because that really helps us get discovered, and that helps us, just helps us know that there are people appreciating this podcast.
And you can follow us on all the social media platforms. We have a newsletter called Your Little Bit, weekly summary of our One Shiok Things. We can sign up for at yalabat.com. And if you want to work with us, you can hit us up at ministryoffunny.com or email us at contact@ministryoffunny.com.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, first topic.
What we've been waiting for a long time, yeah?
Yeah. It is the opening of the 15th Parliament in Singapore. And it happened on Friday evening with the swearing in of all the MPs. and the president's address.
Yeah.
When I first saw the video that it was 3.5 hours on the CNA or Straits Times website, I was like, oh shit, that's a long opening. But there was just the front, and then the middle part was like mingling.
A lot of mingling.
Yeah, and then the president came back to, deliver his address.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember it being so
Mingly.
that like live streamed to this extent. Or maybe people weren't following, or we weren't even following that closely back then.
Back then being when?
2020?
2020 there was.
Oh, there was?
Halima's speech at 2020 is still there.
Yeah.
And it looks very different because it was COVID. So social distancing, it looks damn sad.
That's right, I mean the mingling, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the mingling.
This one, like, immediately I was like, wow, who's hanging out with who? But then they cut very quickly. The live stream cut, it didn't show like the extensive mingling.
Yeah, but we saw in pictures the pictures were being taken all around Parliament. And even Leong Man Wai, posted pictures with Indrani,
He was invited.
Tin Pei Ling. Yeah, he was invited by Shiok Comment.
Nice gesture, ultimately. You think of the animosity that he's faced in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Nice gesture, man.
Yeah, to me, that is one of the nicest things to come out of the opening. The fact that, like what you say, he's always at ends. He's kind of scolded by Indrani before.
Yeah.
Kind of scolded by Shiok Comment. But still go there and in the spirit of, a better Singapore.
Yeah. And I mean, I think I felt that when we were speaking to Shiok Comment on our podcast also. I felt that, he gave Leong Man Wai a fair, fair shake, right? That there was an issue that he, addressed in Parliament. But, they kept communication lines open between them. It was never like he closed off Leong Man Wai or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, this one is like, it's very clear that he was the one who invited Leong Man Wai himself.
Right, but something he said in his speech also a bit like, hey, must really do you abide by it? I mean, which he did give an opening speech.
Yeah.
Because the exact process was generally everyone came, and it's interesting to see what a full Parliament House looks like.
Yeah.
Because everybody was there. But there was a clarification. Apparently, all 97 MPs were there. But they clarified that 3 people, Senior Parliamentary Secretary Eric Chua, Sylvia Lim, and Tan Kiat Hao were not available. So they will be sworn in at a later date. So there were 94 elected MPs and 2 NC MPs. So it came with the re-election of Shiok Comment as Speaker of Parliament.
Yeah.
I mean, no one else was proposed, so he became Speaker of Parliament. Then he gave his opening speech. Then the MPs were all sworn in one by one. Then Indrani gave her speech as Leader of the House. Then Pritam gave his speech.
I thought Indrani gave a speech first before Shiok Comment.
No, remember it was so congratulatory.
Yeah. To nominate him, and then after that Shiok Comment gave his speech.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Shiok Comment was already seated in the Speaker.
But the speech was Indrani. Indrani first.
Then it was Shiok Comment, then Pritam.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. But I mean, it felt like Shiok Comment show on Friday.
It was, yeah.
Because they were talking about how, he's done so well. Apparently, the last Parliament had the most number of questions answered, the most number of motions that were adjourned, which was 17, I think.
And I think she even mentioned that he's going to make Parliament more engaging by gamifying it with some Roblox thing, right?
Roblox metaverse.
Yeah,
I forgot, because there was one time a few months ago, I think we covered it about Shiok Comment's plans to make the, Parliament more accessible.
Oh, I didn't know about Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox. Okay. Can you imagine like Roblox, Lawrence Wong and all?
Yeah.
Because if it's meant to make Parliament more accessible for younger folk, maybe Parliament live stream with all of them as Roblox characters.
Maybe, I don't know.
Then when they scold someone, they just like throw a hammer or something.
Or it could be just model Parliament, like model UN kind of thing. People get to play certain roles. I mean, it's limitless right now. Even Jack Neo has already recreated all of Parliament with AI as well.
Yeah. But I mean, watching it like what stood out for you?
I mean, I guess everyone paid a lot of attention to the president's address, which I realized. Reminded again that actually it's written by Parliament, right? By the government. The president's address, all these strongly guided by.
How you know?
I think that's what's stated in what's written. That in the articles.
Oh.
Yeah, basically that the president's address is typically guided by the government itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't pick that up.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of it was very, very consistent with what Lawrence Wong had said in his NDR, right?
Yeah.
About the 𝘬𝘂𝘲 society.
But before the president's address, like what else? We will definitely get to that.
The president's address.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
What else? Nothing that really stood out. They made it a must watch, I would say. Yeah, for you, what do you stand out?
I mean, like when they did the swearing in, first was Lawrence Wong, then Lee Hsien Loong, then Gan Kim Yong. I think all one by one. Then the coordinating chairs, so Shanmugam, Chan Chun Sing, and Ong Ye Kung came up along with. I think that was along with DPM Gan and Lee Hsien Loong.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell they are religious associations.
Yeah.
Because some of them say, so help me God at the end. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
But I also realized as they were going through all the people in parliament, right, as much as we cover news, right, some of the MPs, right, I don't think I've seen them speak before.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised because, I mean, we try to, keep up to date and all. And I mean, when I was Googling, I think some of them have spoken like kind of like when they have to speak or something.
Yeah.
But so many of them, I was like, oh shit, this is one first term MP, is it? Then I saw, oh, wait, no, 3 terms, 2 terms. So I found that surprising.
Yeah. I mean, but that could be also because we don't watch every single minute of Parliament, right?
True.
So some of them, maybe they do speak in Parliament. But any of them, were you surprised by what they wore? By any of them? I mean, not just women, the men also. Any of them, were you surprised by what they wore?
No, the men all look quite generic. And for you?
I mean, quite colourful. I think some of the women like Grace Fu and all.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised that, Indrani took on a very somber outfit, right? Black and white with a very big brooch as well. But yeah, there seemed to be something coordinated about wearing pink or red, at least for the PAP side of things.
Yeah, and I mean the WP all wore like shades of blue.
Shades of blue, yeah.
And I mean, for those of you who live on social media, you may have also seen Andre Loh doing his Get Ready With Me video for Parliament, which at first I thought was a parody.
a bit funny.
But I think, I mean, in some sense, like, I thought it was a nice job of just like engaging young people to be interested in what Parliament is about.
Yeah.
Because he did say that the president's address will conclude the opening, and then the next few weeks, the president's address will be debated in Parliament. So, yeah, but and then also, like, I remember when they started saying the oaths in different languages.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recall that happening. I don't know whether there's a new thing or maybe just because the last parliamentary opening that was streamed was COVID. So it was a very different dynamic.
I suppose it's a choice, right? A choice that they make as well.
Yeah,
like
because
what they wanted to say.
Because even for the NCMPs, Andre Loh said it himself in English. Then Eileen Chong came up to speak in Mandarin.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I guess the congratulatory messages for Xia Jinping was I thought like, wow, there's a lot. It's really his night. The first half before the intermission.
I mean, because he's not had this proper swearing in, right? You think about it, the last time he came in as the Speaker of Parliament, it was under very contentious, very, very high tension situation with Tan Chuan Jin and that whole issue as well.
Yeah.
But I think since he's been in Parliament, other than certain run-ins with Leong Man Wai, which got a lot of attention, generally people don't, he's functioned as a politician, right? Like what we expect a politician to be, right? Very serious, no-nonsense approach.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe this is a night to celebrate him, if anything.
Xia Jinping's swearing in.
And we've heard anecdotally as well, and I think he also mentioned on our podcast, I can't remember if he said it like while doing recording, he plays football as well, right, with a parliamentary team or something.
I think he's damn on.
Yeah, he's damn on, and at his age, I think he plays pretty often, at least every other week or something, so he keeps fit. And it's a good example for others to follow, right? That it's not just about the work, but it's also about getting together and keeping fit together.
Which was good because he said that in his speech.
Yeah.
He said, correct, as a parliamentarian, you are not going to be able to speak in parliament without taking care of yourself, which I thought was quite interesting.
Important message.
But he did say that, keep your speeches, your questions, your clarifications, and your replies clear, succinct, and concise, minimum words, maximum impact, avoid needless repetition. Maybe he also was reviewing his own 15-minute spiel about the controversy with Leong Man Wai and what he said on our podcast.
Maybe. He was quite self-aware. He said that, members of the members will be glad to know that my speech also I have like
short. Yeah, that's true lah. That's true.
So he also applying it to himself.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I felt like actually, okay lah, quite encouraging. There was something wholesome about him going up, and Indrani and Pritam, giving him the plaudits. But I wish he was sworn in like how they apparently do it in Canada. Do you know how they open parliament and how they usher in the new speaker of parliament?
How?
They drag him, no? So the leader, the prime minister and the leader of the opposition literally stand side by side. I mean, it's in a fun way lah. They drag him, and there's a video online, when the House Speaker was re-elected. The tradition is they really pull him and they push him to the seat.
Wow, that's pretty.
So I mean, it's in jest lah. Like they're smiling, they're laughing, everyone is tapping the armrest and all.
Yeah.
So quite funny lah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quite an affair lah, this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
The fact that everyone dressed up for this occasion to the nines.
Yeah.
In contrast to the times that we've been to Parliament, I don't see anyone on their iPads or on their phones, like everyone seems to be paying attention. So it's a good thing lah, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, they went for the intermission. There was the mingling. There's a lot of photos online because I think their partners also, where applicable, came.
Yeah.
So, nice photos and all. Then we come to the president's speech.
Yeah.
Like, what did overall feelings? You feel like, wow, majulah Singapura.
Very, very similar to the NDR, the same message, right? But so, I mean, at first I was like, oh, did he really write this? Then I realized, it's not really it's not really for him to like write his own speech for this one. Yeah, that's why I was like, okay lah. I mean, it does echo what Lawrence Wong said before. Yeah. How about you? What do you feel about it?
Yeah, it does echo. And I guess whether it was written by him or the government, I mean, it makes sense that it's written by the government because it is going to be debated, right? I don't know. It just felt like a lot of like textbook things to say lah. Because I mean, at the overall, like what if I could just summarize some things that he said based on all the articles. There was started off with the historical reflection and current juncture, 60 years of independence, the global context and security. The same old rules-based global order has been upended. The US-China rivalry is intensifying, and that foreign policy is damn important lah. Deepening ASEAN and working more with the organizations like UN and all. Then there's economic renewal and competitiveness. He talked about the new committees. He talked about AI. He said AI is not going to be just implemented. You have to work at it. Jobs, workers, and social assurances. Inequality, meritocracy, and social mobility. Where he talked about, I mean, he said one thing that inequality is lower now.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, really? Is it lower? What's the metrics there? And I guess that will be debated.
Yeah.
He did talk a lot about social mobility and how, there was one quote, he said, your birth should not determine your destiny. And then social identity, multiculturalism, and the we first society, which is also what Lawrence Wong said. And then he talked about politics, the parliament's role, opposition's role, and then, talked about how we must act with unity, resilience, and openness, and ended on that note.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even reading through it, it sounds like if you were to just plug it into ChatGPT, that's what will come out.
Yeah.
That's why it felt like, okay. I mean, so I think Straits Times and CNA both spoke to MPs after the speech, and they say, what did you take away from it? A lot of them were like moved, and they said they were given new vision. Like I think Tin Pei Ling said, like a renewed sense of purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you feel anything deep within you?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I think the we first thing, there have been some discussions since the NDR commentary on the mainstream media as well about, is a we first mentality even possible in Singapore? Ultra competitive Singapore.
Yeah.
And I mean, until there are real concrete steps to show that there's a commitment to making we first a priority, I think it's still up for debate lah.
Yeah.
Right. People are not really. I mean, at least I'm not really buying that whole like suddenly it's all we first. before anything else.
Someone just let his kid shit in front of NTUC.
That is we first, right? If you let him do it, that's we first, all right, isn't it?
No, and he put a basket, to warn people of.
I don't know if he put it or someone else put it too.
Someone else. Maybe not he lah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, I don't know, it's just. But yeah, maybe like what you said, hearing certain things, I was like, wait, is that really? I think he mentioned that leaving no one behind. Everybody can live up to live their dreams and be the person they want to be. Of course, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Then I felt like, that doesn't feel like it, man. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be debated, but I don't know. Then I also looked at how the speeches were in 2015 and 2020.
Yeah.
So, generally, 2015 focused on SG's 50, Lee Kuan Yew's passing. Halimah was really COVID. COVID all the way. Security for Tony Tan, he focused on ISIS and terrorism, which was really big at that time. Then Halimah was COVID-19. Tharman was like cyber threats, disinformation, hybrid warfare, scams. Economy, I think generally it was more from structural upgrading. Because I think SkillsFuture was just new at that time. 2020 was survival, whereas now it's like a lot of innovation and all. Social compact, there were policies involved. COVID, of course, was there. And then this one is, the one thing that seems different is that the social mobility. Because even some of the MPs said, to hear a president talk about inclusivity and social mobility meant a lot to them. Yeah. And those phrases haven't really been uttered in the president's speech, I think, the last 10 years. Multiculturalism, of course, there was SG50 and COVID, people coming together. Yeah. And Parliament. But I don't know, even when re-listening to Halimah's one and reading Tony Tan's script, it felt less abstract, very high. Halimah can understand, we were in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
But I mean, it really is because I guess the presidential address is drafted by the government of the day. So it really features, it really is about what the government prioritizes and is informing the rest of the house what the government is prioritizing. So in that sense...
It's Lawrence Wong.
It's the government. It's the government who's doing it. And I guess coming from Tharman, maybe people want to hear it from his mouth. The weight of it and the gravitas when Tharman speaks. Right? And I'm sure Don Xiao will have a field day imitating Tharman for this. Right? But this is... apparently it is part of his constitutional duties to read this president's address. It's a vestige of the Westminster government. Right, system of government. So we just wanted to hear it. We know all we read the script. We know what the script's going to be. Yeah, we just wanted to hear it from Tharman. That's all.
Yeah, and I don't know how much he could have gone to inject some flavor, because if it's shaped by the government, yes, I'm sure he can word it his own way.
I don't know, man. From what I'm reading on the mothership, it's literally drafted by the government of the day, and this is it's always been since 1968.
Okay, maybe that's why it didn't feel like got the Tharman essence.
Maybe.
Maybe that was what was lacking.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much different it could be. Maybe the whole goal is like what you said, to really lay out a very high level thing, because the next couple of weeks is going to be debated.
Yeah.
The cool thing is, I think this is the most number of new MPs for any parliament in Singapore. The most number of women.
Yeah.
And I hope the debates will be robust. We'll definitely go down, right?
At some point, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But you go feel a sense of patriotism or not watching the video. The full House of Parliament, everybody kind of getting along.
This is me quite drugged up over the weekend, everything quite tired, But no, I feel like we just want to get them started on business already. It's been too long already. Yeah. Too many things have been falling apart, like our public transport system and all that. Yeah. For us to really think about big picture things.
Yeah. This is the first project meeting, when you sign a project or meet, everyone rosy, going to make these things happen. Yeah. You see in a couple of months.
But feels very long already. It feels almost late already. Right?
Yeah. I almost forgot how Parliament works. Actually people start to discuss stuff. Which is why maybe it feels a bit refreshing. And I think that's what Pritam said, there are things we want to discuss and all. Because the past few months, train breakdown, okay post on Facebook angry, but just suck thumb, just go on with life. Whereas now with Parliament, it feels like, okay, This is the actual normal lah.
Yeah. It's been, taken a long time lah. But did you see the Workers' Party picture that they took outside Parliament together on 5th September?
No.
It's on Pritam Singh's Facebook lah. I think I'm not sure Workers' Party, but Pritam Singh's Facebook lah. And it's the Workers' Party, the members of Parliament, as well as their partners right?
Okay.
So interesting lah. Never seen all of them with their partners in these situations before.
Oh, that's outside Parliament. Oh, yeah, I saw the one on the steps.
Yeah, on the steps.
Oh, yeah. I think that's inside Parliament.
Oh, sorry, inside. Yeah. As in not in the chamber.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I think Putam taking a bit too much space.
Right in the middle. Yeah.
I mean, okay, he's tall and all, but yeah, nice lah. His caption also quite like concise theme.
Yeah, you see James and his spouse there as well.
Yeah, the token Caucasian.
Yeah, no, there's two Caucasians in the
two. Oh yeah, two.
Yeah, I think there's a tall Caucasian, another Caucasian there.
Yeah,
maybe it's Eileen's. I don't know, it's Eileen's partner maybe.
Yeah, or
someone's partner. Not sure who.
Oh, but it's not really multiracial.
Yeah. This Workers' Party, and the caption's just team. And with some emojis lah.
Yeah, team.
Yeah.
Wow, power. Oh, but then people say, where's Sylvia? Yeah, Sylvia couldn't make it lah.
I was just wondering whether there was a so-called designated survivor for this swearing in of Parliament and all that. But like how National Day, there's usually a designated survivor in case of anything.
Yeah.
Who doesn't attend National Day.
I think there was a lot of road closures and all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was road closures and security warnings and a lot of security checks also lah.
Yeah.
But interesting, huh? Yeah, just understanding the dynamic there lah. Everybody's like, wow, they had their summer break. It's like the season starting again lah.
Yeah,
football season starting again.
Yeah, but no 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 in Parliament lah, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, but it's nice to see him. Like kudos to Shiok Comment for inviting him, because I think there was that fear, right, that he's just gonna fade away lah. Having Stephanie Tan on kind of makes you think that okay lah, they are gonna stay around. Last week the RDU 𝑜utGov platform was launched.
Yes, that's right.
SDP is, focusing on electoral boundary reforms.
Yeah.
I hope this continues lah, because it is exciting, it's interesting, and it really shows that the parties are there throughout lah.
Yeah, the 𝑜utGov thing is quite interesting lah, in the sense that the website, when you look up 𝑜utGov.sg, it brings you to this other quite shady domain, shadowgov.xyz.
When you type what?
When you just search 𝑜utGov.sg, and then the first one comes out. It says it's titled 𝑜utGov.sg.online, but then the actual URL is shadowgov.xyz lah. And the ABC of scam prevention is if the URL doesn't match the company name or the website name, it's a scam, right?
Oh, actually, they got two websites. Maybe one was the staging website or something. They never. Yeah. Oh, the more updated one is the shadowgov.xyz. The 𝑜utGov.sg.online is in fact looks a bit like, okay, this was a trial.
Yeah. So it's kind of a bit funny, a bit strange.
All the different parties getting their digital life in order.
Yeah. 𝑜utGov.sg.
𝑜utGov. And then the number to contact is +656 XXX.
Yeah.
XXXX.
Funny. But yeah, definitely both by Rafi, Philemon and RDU, right?
Yeah.
So okay lah, everyone's, even without being in Parliament, they're trying to
good, yeah,
shoot their shot lah.
Yeah, good. Please keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, I think 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠 even also his latest newsletter, or the PSP newsletter, did address the president's address as well.
Yeah, and there's the ST newsletter also, right? Which is something that got started only I think later this year.
Yeah,
it's on Substack also, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I get it over email lah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's on Substack. So interesting lah. Interesting.
Yeah. Cool,
man.
Talking about we first mentality lah, right?
Yeah.
There are some people who will sacrifice themselves for their principles lah. And that is something that we can debate about how respected it should be.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he also got stranded by himself on an island, right?
Yeah.
Who is this person?
It is a certain traveler to Pulau Ubin who went recently with his wife, and on the way back on the evening on August 22nd, the bumboat driver said that the charge is going to be $5 per person instead of the usual price of $4 lah, apparently. So this man, I think according to Sinmin Daily, his surname the 𝘎, 𝑥𝑖𝑒. So he said no lah, that's not cool lah. It's supposed to be $4, and then the bumboat driver told him, but you would want to leave with us because no, there might not be confirmed boats going back, because apparently how he works is to get to 12 passengers so that he can make his $48 earnings lah.
Yeah.
If there are no 12 passengers, the $48 is split amongst the remaining passengers lah. So this man and his wife, principled, he said, no, we will not get on the boat. In the end, they were stranded for more than an hour lah, because the next boat came, and I think even he found out that the security boat, he might be able to get on it lah. The security boat came and it was the same bumboat driver. So the boatman only allowed security officer on board lah. So eventually he found another boatman and he had to pay $48 to charter the boat.
Yeah.
So that's what happened lah. So
and he wrote a letter to Straits Times Forum, right?
Which NEA has replied at 5 a.m. on 8 September lah. So this morning. But before we get into the response, what's your experience with Pulau Ubin bumboats?
The times that I've taken these bumboats, it's a very rustic kind of experience, right? Going back to the old days. And I think there's some measure of they only accept cash and things like that. And you just got to, you got to understand that, it doesn't operate like every other thing in Singapore, which is very automated and very efficient and all these things. And you kind of just need to wait for your turn. Yeah. How about you? Have you taken that bumboat recently?
Yeah, taken. I'm not recent, maybe a few years ago or many years ago.
Yeah.
I don't recall the cost and all. I remember, we wait at a terminal.
Yeah.
But I do remember waiting a lot. So probably because there's no fixed time, right? It waits for the people to fill up.
Yeah.
But I mean, on the NEA website, it states, visit Pulau Ubin. The 10-minute journey typically costs $4 per person each way, with an additional $2 for bicycles. So I don't know whether this was updated since that article, but now on the NEA website, it says operators may depart with fewer than 12 passengers or outside of the operating hours of 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. at a higher fare per passenger, based on private arrangements between the passengers and operators. Do confirm fares before each departure.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that's recently been updated, because the person did write a forum letter lah. So what do you think? Do you admire him for his principles, or you think the bumboat driver was trying to gouge them?
I think he seems to be very principled about it, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like then this is entirely a commercial arrangement for the bumboat operator. It's not it's not a government subsidized thing at all, right? So it's really up to the bumboat operator how they want to do it. But between $4 to $5, I was just wondering, was it really worth the hassle of quarreling, right? In fact, $5 sometimes maybe even easier, because you don't need to you got $5 note, you don't need change and everything, right? So the classic line is, you cut your nose to spite your face, right? I think it happened here for this guy, he seems to be. A lot of people online are saying that he sounds like the ultimate Karen when it comes to this kind of thing.
But don't you, in a society where we're always called, following, not questioning, he has that iron in him, Terrence. So, I mean, to a certain extent, he's principled. It's not about the $1.
Yeah.
It's about the principle of it.
Yeah. And I think some people online have even dug up other ST forum letters that he's written before. Apparently one about when there were cab drivers refusing to pick up fares at the Changi airport because of some disputes they had with the operators, right? I think he wrote in saying that this could hurt Singapore's reputation. So this guy is very, very principled about transport operators.
I'm surprised he hasn't written anything about the MRT breakdowns or anything.
Not yet. Yeah,
but then, this didn't inconvenience just him and his wife, because the remaining passengers, as it went from 10 to 8, they needed to pay, instead of $4, not $5, but after they pieced out, $6.
Yeah. $6. I need to pay more to make it make it work. But I mean, ultimately, each bumboat ride seems to be $48 is the magic number.
Because the guy had to pay $48 when he got his own bumboat.
Yeah. So at least we know that there is consistency. Even if like 10 people are paying $5 each, that's because I guess, the math works out better rather than collecting 20 cents here and there, right?
Yeah.
So it's like $50 for the whole thing. So, I mean, if I'm in the guy's position, it's just how much you value your time. I think a lot of people, unfortunately, they don't think of their time, they don't value their time in a monetary way at all. And sometimes they spend more time, trying to save $1 here, save $1 there, and it doesn't even make sense. Because the general principle is you set $1 value to your time, and is it worth your time to argue and have to wait for the next bumboat, which is a whole hour or two later for his case, right? But what do you think? What would you have done? I know you are very principled.
The iron.
No, the very, very principled. I wouldn't call it iron, but
the iron is the iron. Just say the iron. I think I wouldn't have made noise
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, Pulau Ubin, tourism there, I don't know how long it's going to stay. I hope it stays. And I would imagine this bumboat driver is that's his livelihood. You can kind of understand every trip there's going to be a fixed cost. It's not like taxi where the distance is variable. I don't think I would have. I would have put aside the iron in me.
Yeah. I think $1, $2 is not even worth it. Even paying extra just to preserve this experience of going to Pulau Ubin, I think that's something even worth considering, right? Like if there was a little donation box, I'm sure it will be filled up. If there's a donation box at the jetty saying, save our bumboats, help us keep bumboats alive by providing donations, I think people would put money because it's such a rustic experience you don't get anywhere else in Singapore.
Yeah, but then that one different. That one you're appeasing to the emotions really.
Correct.
But I just did a cursory check to the Internet Archive, the Wayback Machine you heard of it, right?
Yeah.
Which basically does snapshots of almost every website online. I don't know how the hell they do it, but there was a capture, the last capture of this page on NEA website that talks about the price was 8 September today. The one before that was 1st September, where it says the same thing. Ride takes 10 minutes, costs $4 per person, $2 extra you bring your bicycle each way. There are no scheduled departure times. And to and from bumboats has set off only when there are 12 passengers. Please confirm the fare with the bumboat operator.
Yeah.
So since 1st September to now, generally the same, but there's a bit more detail in the current one. But I mean, the thing about the fare with the bumboat operator is emphasized more in the latest update.
I see.
But then before that, right, the last capture is damn long ago. So then the forum letter was also written on 1st September.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether this was a gap that was exposed or not. Very speculative. But basically, it's there on the website. And even in the previous version, it was kind of there that please confirm the fares. So in this case, this guy, I don't think he has a case, man.
Yeah. I mean, he wants to. He believes the ferry should have a fixed schedule and shouldn't be dependent on number of passengers. But the reality is that that's just not. And there are not that many visitors to Pulau Ubin, right? To even justify having a fixed schedule like that. And I'm saying this from you won't necessarily be happy with the fixed schedule. So because I think in Thailand I was taking a boat once, and then there's a local price and a foreigner price, and and the schedule's also all over the place, and none of it was really easy to navigate either, right? In this case, it seems to be much more straightforward, and just need to cover $48, and if you're willing to pay a little bit extra to be the first ones to leave, then good for you, right?
And I mean, I would have thought that now we're kind of used to pricing because there's surge pricing, right?
Yeah.
Using all the ride share.
Yeah.
I think the whole notion of this trip from point A to point B will always cost the same is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
So in this case, I guess he's just a very principled person. I wonder what his wife was saying during that 1 hour on Pulau Ubin. What the fuck, just $1 is $1. Or maybe she was the stickler. I don't know. But hard to
But you think But do you think this will leave a bad impression for foreign tourists?
Oh no lah. I think if anything, this is quite charming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like a ferry thing. This one is like, if it fills up, man. You know, we have no fixed thing. That is almost like the antithesis of what Singapore is heading towards.
Yeah.
Efficiency, This one is like an inefficient process.
Correct.
And I think that makes it charming lah.
I think like the people at Grab are like rubbing their hands and like, ooh, there's a chance for us to step in here. Grab ferry.
Grab boat.
Yeah.
Grab boat. Yeah.
There's a market need that isn't fulfilled.
That's where it would suck. Give me these bumbo drivers at any time, man.
Yeah.
Variable pricing and all that. Oh, you've got AI Grab boat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Self-driving Grab boat.
We get to listen to Jack Neo's AI music on the way to Pulau Ubin.
Self-driving Grab boat. But yeah, man. All right, things should heat up the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Things should heat up. But in the meantime, what is your One Shiok comment, man?
Let me just pull it up. Do you have yours?
Yeah, I got mine. So ours is something on our 𝘧𝘓𝘓 subreddit. I don't think we have said this is a One Shiok comment. Is the comment 5 days ago by Fold In the Cheese. And their One Shiok comment was their One Shiok Thing. Is about a certain episode of Tell You First, where we talked about the feng shui design of the Singapore skyline, which I think was your baby,
Yeah.
So they said, they're a fan of Tell You First Season 1, just started Season 2. But this episode is so fun. So easy to listen and very interesting. I love it and keep it up, guys. So kudos to you and your feng shui research, man.
Yeah. And shout out to Tell You First as well, right? Because this season we actually have episodes on the MediaCorp Entertainment channel, video episodes.
On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, some of them, the ones with guests, right? So if you're keen to see what Tell You First is like, and just a little thing, the set design, everything is a little different from 𝘧𝘓𝘓, so it will be a bit of a different visual experience, right? So yeah, if you're interested in that, please do check out the video episodes on MediaCorp Entertainment's YouTube page.
The link we'll put in the show notes.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you, man?
Mine is someone posted the Nikkei article that was posted over the weekend about podcast, and the title of the article is "Podcasts Inject Dose of Unpredictability to Singapore Politics," just like the weather this weekend, right? So it's just I think Nikkei came by and interviewed us a month or two ago, and really just talking about the effect of podcasts on the recent election. So yeah, nice photos in there. I think there was a lot of mention of 𝘧𝘓𝘓, even included the recent episode where we had Pritam Singh on as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to see our podcast being mentioned on a regional news site, right?
Japan considered regional, international lah.
Is it region or Asia region, right?
And then everything's a region, right?
In Asia lah. It is Asia lah. Asia is the region.
International lah, dude.
Okay, international side.
Region would be like JB or something.
Oh yeah. No lah. I mean, maybe Malaysia.
Okay,
still
Malaysia.
Regional.
International.
Malaysia, Indonesia. Okay,
international
international.
waters.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, kudos to you for powering on despite your throat and nose. I can feel it.
Falling apart, right? Yeah.
Falling apart, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't skip your kid's birthday thing like on purpose. Like, I really was.
When you saw your mess, I was like, this Terrence are fucking.
You're waiting for my MC, right? To send you MC to believe it, right? Now you believe me.
No. But I understand. I don't question Terrence. Yeah. Okay, then what about the One Shiok Thing, man?
Oh yeah. You have yours, right?
Yeah. Mine is this Singaporean vlogger who I just came across, goes by the name of Jordan Chua. I think I saw his video pop up on my newsfeed. I spent 24 hours in Singapore's first MRT vlog. This is the first MRT hotel, sorry. But he does vlogging lah. And he has it seems like a likable guy. And it's always nice to see people in Singapore on YouTube doing stuff that is not just like, I don't know, like the low-hanging fruit or the ones that are in formats that are so saturated, like listicles and all. I mean, this guy, interesting. He's vlogged about that hotel stay, about going to Japan, going to Perth. Seems like a young guy. Decent following. So yeah, just want to give a shout out to Jordan Chua. I enjoyed his video.
Jordan Chua. I see.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice lah. Like, I guess the charm of vlogging is to understand someone's POV about certain thing that everybody can experience.
Yeah.
And this video is doing damn well.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Jordan Chua, man.
Nice.
Cool. What about you?
My One Shiok Thing is the recent Singapore Airlines safety video. The new safety video 4 days ago that they've announced. And it introduces Singapore Airlines in-flight safety conditions, right? So the cool thing was that they take a lot of footage around Singapore. And there are a couple of funny bits, like when they wanted to show the use of the oxygen masks. There was a little skit about a family eating durian, and the two people who didn't want to eat durian had to wear the oxygen mask. And they used satay smoke from a satay store to simulate what happens if you smoke in the airline on a plane. So a lot of people were loving those very, very, very Singaporean bits, and acknowledging the quite funny social interactions that happen when you're in Singapore. So kudos to
actually that's
Singapore
quite
Airlines.
cool. Even the last one, this one replaced, I think it was interesting because it walked you through how to put your seatbelts in Singaporean settings.
Yeah,
which was damn cool. But this is super cool, man. I saw it pop up, but I didn't watch it.
I mean, the last one I felt was very by today's standard, still very oriental in some ways. Like it showcased the Peranakan side of Singapore, blah blah. But this one I felt was like, it's really on the ground, right? In the food center, durians and even in some like in parks in Singapore, right? That everyone goes to, and show some old people in the swimming pool and stuff like that as well. So it really went back to the on the ground.
Oh, that's cool. And the lau pa sat, right?
Yeah, lau pa sat,
satay.
yeah. Showing that lau pa sat is good enough for tourists, and although it's not good enough for some first dates.
The CMIO check and all. Oh yeah, the first date. Oh yeah, this is a clap back to the first date, man. Clap back. Oh, this is cool, man.
Cool. Yeah, your ex-employer, right? Don't you wish you were back there?
Not bad.
Don't you wish you were back there launching this video?
These people in the comments, the previous one was a masterpiece, never be forgotten. Please don't delete the old video. I like the previous one. Hey, come on now, walao eh. This is like what you say. This is like the last one was one level where I think it's not often that you see airlines take it out of the airplane. They did that, and then now they're going deeper. Nice, man.
Yeah, the people like the previous one. I would point you all to go and watch Coldplay's music video that was filmed in Singapore.
Similar kind of vibes.
That is more up your alley, I think, where paints a
maybe
more...
Maybe they'll say, I love it. I love the Coldplay video.
They want a more like idealized picture of what Singapore is, where people roll down with ice blocks on Fort Canning Hill and like smash things on top of like Pearl Center and stuff like that.
Oh, but it is damn cool, yeah. Oh, nice. Cool, man. Awesome. So please remember, if you enjoyed the podcast, please give us a rating on Spotify. Tell someone who may not have heard of us before, and follow us on social media. So that's Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Telegram, and our newsletter. And what else, Terrence?
If you want to work with us, email us at contact@ministryoffunny.com or check out ministryoffunny.com.
Sweet. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll talk to y'all soon.